So here's three things that I've learned from waking up super early in the morning. I've always woken up around 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the morning. So I kind of want to go over that at 1:24 in the morning because I'm up. And obviously I'm up, but I've actually already got coffee set up, my protein shakes, and everything else. So the main things that I learned from waking up in the morning is just the peace of silence. Period. When it comes down to the morning, that's the main thing. Also, journaling is a big thing for me. Um, when it comes down to being a real estate developer, again, those main items are huge for me just because you need clarity. Now, I do go to bed very early, anywhere from 6 or 7 o'clock, and I just wake up naturally. So whenever my body tells me to wake up, that's actually when I get up. Period. What I learned was I had this question in mind, and the question was, if there were no clocks, how did the original people get up? The original humans with no alarms, no clock, no technology, how did they get up? And what I learned from doing construction and running a team of 9 for about almost 2 years then, what I learned, and this is in my 40s. Just I want to give you a heads up. I did not know development in my entire life until I actually hit 40 plus, or 40 exactly was my first development deal. And then I didn't run construction or understand construction at a high level until my 40s as well. And now I'm 46. Just want to give you a heads up. So what I learned was a couple things. Number one is, how did they wake up with no alarms? Was, for a man, when you hit a certain age, you have to go to the bathroom. But you could ask yourself, if there was no clocks next to your bed or anything else, you could ask yourself, first of all, how do I feel? That's the first thing. How do I feel? And it's just more of an internal. And so if you feel good, yeah, obviously you have to get up. But when you feel good, my number one rule is never look at the clock until you actually get to the kitchen, right? But get ready for the entire day. So for me, the easiest route is just get ready, actually get dressed, get situated, brush my teeth, floss, all of it, right? And then I'm prepared for the day, period. So then when I actually do see a clock, no matter what the time is, my rule is I'm up and I'm going to be working. For me, it's I got to study for my GC test just because I'm doing a big development, specifically actually on this land that we're on, which is going to be 108 units for veteran housing and then 4,800 square feet of retail space. So these are items for me, it works for me to wake up early and start planning and start just knocking things out so I don't have to think about it. Now, again, I don't recommend this for everybody. I would just say this is what works for me, period. Give it a shot. You never know. It's just peaceful. Bye bye. All right, so it's 3:04 now, and studying is completely finished. So, what I want to finish and share with you as well, when you start the journey of just actually just waking up when you're up, it is going to be interesting in the beginning. Your biggest thing that you have to do is get out of your head about it. So again, for me was, how did the original humans actually get up without an alarm? That was the question. And so for me, it got answered. The easiest way is that you could do is just not have your phone by your bed ever. Just have a normal alarm. For some of you, you may not remember that, but we didn't always have a phone. I actually did not have my first cell phone, and it was a Nokia. When I was 19, I was able to buy one right before the military. Then I had to give it back because I went to the military. And then the next time I had a phone was when I was an Army recruiter. Um, and then that was it. But a smartphone, I didn't have that for a very long time. So I did grow up in a generation that we didn't have it. So I understood what it felt like to actually really be present, to actually enjoy people coming over and stuff like that. So the goal is waking up with no phone next to you at all. Just for me, I've always had this, even when I had the boys, is just have the phone charged at a charging station in the kitchen. Just like back in the day, if you remember this, we actually used to have a phone that actually had a long wire on it and it was attached to the wall. Yeah, I know it's relic. But it 100% it works. So all you have to do is actually just start making that happen now. And again, all you need to do, it's really, really, really super simple, is when you get up, don't ever look at the time, and just ask yourself a quick question. How do I feel? And if you feel good, then you get up. And if you don't feel good, then don't get up, period. But the alarm is just like, all right, I can't go past this time. This certain time I do need to start getting up. This time I don't need to start getting up. But ask yourself, if you start asking yourself, how do you feel? Your body knows you better than you, period. It reacts in a beautiful, natural way. That's how I look at it. It's like we are perfectly created by God in such a beautiful way. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. There is nothing wrong at all. It is perfectly created and divine the way it is. So as a real estate developer, what I have learned is just wake up when you're actually feel good, and then just get up and then start getting to work, period. At the end of the day, work without faith is dead. And so for me as a developer, there's a lot of things that I have to get done. And this is for me. I don't have to do anything. It's a choice. But at the end of the day, I want to study. I want to get things knocked out. And, for right now, it is, 3:07 right now in the morning. And I've been up for, I think the first time I made the video was at 1:30 in the morning or something like that. So that's what it's all about. Just knocking stuff out, getting stuff done, getting that deep work complete, and then moving on to the next task. Now for me, next, I'm going to start getting ready to actually start, today's every single day is workout day. So I always look at it as like at least 30 to an hour of movement every single day. And then after that is my journaling, meditation, or prayer, and just deep studying for me personally, like the spiritual side of things as well. And that's me. So there's the development side of it. There's the studying and improving side. There's the spiritual side of it, because we do have this thing called consciousness. Other people call it spirit. And then there's the side of it is just like, okay, now I got the physical side. I got the spiritual side. That's cool. Awesome. I got to get to work, and now I got to execute time, right? So execution. You got to make sure that you're just knocking stuff out, getting it done, moving the ball forward. So hopefully this helps anybody that, again, wants to start waking up early in the morning and have no clock next to your bed. All you have to do is just start asking yourself that question with no clock next to the bed at all. You're not allowed to have any watches, nothing except that little alarm, and make sure you put a cover over it so you don't see the time. The trick is do not see the time. Put a cover over it if you have to. Whatever you need to do, do not look at time at all. It just has to be natural. It takes some time, but I'm telling you, it's a lot less stress when you're not looking at your time. All you have to do is the backup is, worst case scenario, the alarm turns on. So hopefully this helps anybody just start making it happen. All right, bye. Oh yeah, and I want to add something too as well, is that if you have a family, when I had a family, how I did it was I still woke up when my body told me to wake up. The catch was the preparation beforehand. I don't have little kids anymore. I got a 17-year-old and 23-year-old, 2 boys, right? I'm not married anymore. And so I was married for 15 years. And I still had a very similar schedule, not so early, but it was a lot different. I went to bed a lot different. The way that you do is your night routine the night before. I gotta weight a vest, so it's heavy. The night before, what you want to do is you prep, meaning everybody in my house, since I've been the lead of the house, everybody puts your phone on a charging bank in the kitchen. Nobody has their phone in their room, ever, because it's too distracting. And it's too easy to look at time. It's too easy to think about things. So I want it farther away. I don't want it arm's length transaction at all. So make sure it's not around your family. It's basically like crack. It's too much dopamine. That's why even on my phones right now, I grayscale it. I don't need the dopamine. I need to stay focused on what I'm up to and execute. So the other item as well is be present with your kids. So for me, I had a shut off time. I shut off work at a certain time, and I put my phone down, and I was really present with them. Man, it goes by quick. It goes by so fast. They get big so fast. Your relationships are so fast. that you turn around and you're just like, oh my God, I'm 46. I still remember when I was like in kindergarten. What happened? You know, so these are things that come up. So make sure you're present with your wife, your kids, if you're a man, and enjoy it. And shut it off. And then, again, be with whoever you're with at that time. This is only if you're not single, because I understand both aspects of being single and then doing the same thing, you know, when I had a family. And how I did it was, again, phone bank. Everybody the kids had old school alarms as well, as just in case. But they always, a lot of times, had a great sleep as well. And then what you do is you ask yourself a question first thing in the morning: how do I feel? But now you're reading, you're journaling. Well, Franklin, what do I do? I'm so used to watching TV or Netflix or whatever that is before going to bed. Well, stop. You know, just stop, journal, read. Like, ask yourself a question. What do I need to do tomorrow to get prepped up so tomorrow could be an epic day? What if tomorrow's my last day? What do I want to do? What do I want to achieve? Spend time with your kids. Get stuff done. And for me, every weekend were my kids' weekend. Meaning, I went to Groupon, put things to do. I pick whatever we want to do, had a family calendar, and we knock stuff out. That's it. Hopefully this helps. This is the end of it, the whole thing. I just wanted to make sure I touch on that, is having a phone bank, you know, in the kitchen area is not to me, it worked wonders, because now I know I need to just be present, just because life happens really fast. The days are long and the years are fast. All right, be blessed. I don't know if you can see me or not.